Reading through these reviews, one would have to assume the guy wrote most of them himself. He requested our class give him a chili pepper for hotness rating. The class was very easy, that is true. If you even have class, I would take it again. He usually looks hungover and loves to refer to going out. Very touchy guy. Glad to know he's married. That is nice. That is the reason why professors don't like Rate My Professor.
First up, worst teacher ever. Do not take him. You don't want to stress. And I'll say that the U is not spelled Y-O-U, but you. And I don't know, reading that makes me kind of stressed to think about it.
This class was harder than it should have been. You watch 60-minute lecture, then have 7 minutes to take a 5-question quiz, but then you have to write a 1-page essay about the reading. He gives you advice on your essay, but you basically have to read his mind in order to make an A. I can't say that I learned anything from this class. I would say that last part, I can't say that I learned anything from this class. It's probably about the worst thing that could be written about any professor's course.
This one says, by far the best teacher I've ever had throughout my college career. Hilarious and so fun to listen to. I had him for 8 a.m. U.S. history, which I was dreading. Most students do. But it ended up being my favorite class I've ever taken at GSU. So much extra credit, like when the NFL wins. I don't know how that's possible. I think she might mean the Chicago Bears win. It's my favorite team.
This professor is so cool. I mean, he is tough on attendance and preaches don't cheat or you'll fail, but everyone I know made an A without cheating. You don't have to because he is so cool. After taking this class, I wanted to make speeches all over campus. I don't think everybody wants whoever that is to make speeches all over campus.
Dr. Novotny clearly loves his job and the subject. His PowerPoint slides are a little weird, but the test questions mainly come from what he says. Random info is on the tests, but no pop quizzes. Write down everything. He lets you record him, so I would make sure you don't miss anything he says. I hope to come out with a B. These are anonymous, but I guess wish them luck and hope that they got the grade they were looking for.
Best professor I've ever had at GSU. His tests come straight from the notes. Memorize the key terms and you'll make an A. His lectures are actually interesting to listen to, and he grades fairly easily on the reading responses. I would take him over any other history professor worth giving an override into this class. This is obviously a very bright responder here. It's flattering for someone to say that I'm the best professor they've ever had at GSU. Lots of other professors have the same thing written about them, mind you.
This one says, easy class, you aren't intimidated by good-looking people. Not sure my wife would agree with that, but we'll ride it out.
There is no other word that suits this guy better than awesome. He's the coolest guy you'll ever meet. I'm making this review just to give him a hot tamale because that's his goal in life. 3 to 4 speeches, all very easy. He kicks back while you speak, not the uptight, stare you down kind. He wants grades you to get an A. Kappa Sig alum, best professor ever. I don't even know how to, thanks whoever you are, thank you for that.
Do not, and I'll say for emphasis, not is spelled in all capitals, do not take this professor. He rambles in class and you don't know what you need to know for the test and what you do not. If you try to ask questions in class, he'll make you feel stupid. This class was the worst class I've ever taken.
Okay, Feltman was the most difficult grader I have ever come across. The course requires lots of attention and papers. I followed his directions specifically and he would still find something wrong. He is not good at explaining what he wants out of you in advance and penalizes you for not reading his mind. Disliked the class. That stings a little bit.
This one says, best FYE teacher out there. Had him for NFL, fantasy, and reality, and it was awesome. A few short papers, but he graded them pretty easily. Would definitely take him again, even for a quote-unquote real class. Even though I was teaching things that were not real, but
The chili pepper thing. I'm certainly not wasting my time writing my own reviews on Rate My Professor. There would be many, many, many more chili peppers if I was doing it, because I would hot myself over and over and over.